Hello everybody and welcome back to my Final Fantasy VII playthrough, where last time we finally found the town!
Hey, what you doing? Are you being that bastard that hasn't subscribed yet? Well, why don't you join one of us that have subscribed? As well as that, you might as well tune down into the description down below, where I have a new subreddit called r/RealmHQ. Other than that, back to your regularly scheduled program.
Though, I don't think I was expecting it to be a town. Apparently it was supposed to, or it's a Temple of the Ancients, and all I'm finding is a weapon shop. Hey, yo, welcome! We got some of the best blades right out of the furnace, so strike while the iron's hot. Oh, he's actually, oh! We got something! Hey, we also got something for him, alright. Let's go. So do you just equip these with somebody? Anyway, you won the chainsaw. Is it not a long range? Or a rod? Oh, sorry, I don't even have him. I have the other guy. Alright. What is it? Cures silence. Body cells for 1. Alright, let's go ahead and equip some of that stuff. Because that's a better blade. That's the fun part. All of these are bigger. It's like the actual place that I didn't accidentally find the better stuff somewhere else. Definitely would be appreciated because now I just got something. Alright. That set me back a good chunk, but that's fine. So that is either an inn or something. Go ahead, save. If it seems like I'm trying to save after everything's done, that is exactly what's happening. God, that was a fun part. I like to play through the Fallout series, not the Just Cause. Hey, did you hear? God, they're gonna all be like, hey, hey, hey! Hey, did you hear? There used to be a water god here in Utai. They say the water god was a huge snake. Now we live in a world filled with Mako. Not many people would believe in something like that now. But some of the world, and here in Utai, still believe. Believe in the scales of the water god, and the materia that has its power in it. Okay. Can I... Hey, welcome. You're on a trip? Just relax and make yourself at home. Nowadays, Utai is just able to get by thanks to the tourists. I'm trying to see if you guys have an inn. I got somehow trapped, but no. Anyway, yeah, so the idea is I like to play games in my off time. Not always just playing these games, and I find it better to not just play these games. Whoa. Okay. I'm sorry. The sign outside says materia, but there's almost no materia left anywhere in Utai. Listen, this is just a backwoods town. We don't have much to do with Shinra. Besides, if we had a lot of materia, Utai would be a much more interesting town, but we don't. Well, do you mind moving so I can access? Okay, I guess not. We got a little different stuff here. Take what you want. What do you guys got? Nothing of interest for me. Alright. But anyway, yeah, so... Oh, God. So, I know I've talked about how Fallout New Vegas had killed my old computer. And it did. Because again, oh god, yeah, it was just not able to do it. But the thing was, I was worried about playing the game on this one. Basically, I didn't want to just boot up the game and be like, ah yes, this killed my last computer, and now it's gonna kill my current computer. It's only like a month or two old. Life is just like a river. It flows from the large ocean of life, and eventually it returns back to it. Wutai is a historical place. There are some very unusual things here you should see. Should see, okay. Anyway. Is this one of them? What? If I move into it, it doesn't like it. Okay. I'm gonna guess something has to do with this room, but not now. Anyway. But yeah, so the idea was, I was like, alright, I have an itching to go play Fallout New Vegas again. Because I was like, alright, with Fallout 4, I'm playing through the different endings. I have... This is my house. Nobody gets in. Okay. Anyway, so the idea is that I've been playing Fallout 4. I got the Institute and the Railroad ending. And the plan is to go play through the Brotherhood ending. But it's interesting, because the whole problem is, and this was kind of interesting with the Fallout New Vegas playthrough. So when I first beat Fallout New Vegas, it wasn't it wasn't technically a pure run. And what I mean by that is that it didn't have... So, to run Fallout New Vegas, you need mods, and that's not the problem. Lord Gogo is in this house. Used to be quite strong, but now all he does is sleep. Anyway. But the idea is that you can't run Fallout New Vegas without mods, and it's mainly just stability mods, which was all I had. But there was something else. And this was fun, because I got to the exact same place where I'd gotten to last time. And I ended up facing what is essentially the same problem. So, in Fallout New Vegas, there are like 4 DLCs. Honest Hearts, Dead Money, Old World Blues, and Lonesome Road. Well, I mean, there's like one other one, or a couple others. It's more the Gun Runners and all this. But anyway, so the whole idea is that when you play to the DLCs, they have, several themes. But when I was playing through it, on my first actual playthrough, I was like, alright, do Honest Hearts. I was planning on doing Dead Money, and then the other one, but I was just wanting to see if Old World Blues would live up to what I had heard about it. And it does. The only problem was all the fun gets sucked out because you end up trying to just manage what little resources you get. And if you're going off of like, alright, I'm gonna beam in, I'm gonna fight, and then I'm gonna finish DLC, you probably could finish it without having to resupply and stuff like that. Oh god, dude. But if you're doing it like I would do, which is trying to get an actual good ending, exploring a majority of the place, getting all the modules and stuff like that, you're gonna spend at most a week of non-weighted time. that's the problem. You're gonna spend a week. Well, over that time, you're gonna expend ammo. The enemies are really tanky, especially those damn scorpions. And what ended up happening was that I got all the way. I was like, okay, we gotta get to the end. The sink's not replenishing, which I found out you have to wait 4 days outside of the sink. If you wait inside the building where the sink is, it doesn't reset. But if you wait outside it, 4 days, it goes like, hey, my man, where you been? I got my restock and all that. But if you don't get a restock. Plus, I learned how glorious reloading and all that stuff was. But anyway, basically, I'd faced the same issue I had faced in the initial run. I had run out of ammo. Except I found I had 2 things going for me. One, I did dead money first this time. I did Honest Hearts, dead money, then blue. So the main difference is that I ended dead money by sealing Elijah in the vault. And I grabbed every single last gold bar. All, what was it? 700 or 1,000 pounds of it. Again, it's heavy. But before, on the other one, I didn't play through Dead Money. And the fun part about Dead Money, because again, what happened was, in Old World Blues, I got to the very end of it, just before you had to go fight the big scorpion. I kept getting my ass handed. So I ended up cheating in a ton of 12 gauge rounds with a ton of stim packs and a ton of weapon repair kits. And the whole shtick was I'm gonna run in, I'm gonna brute force it, and yeah. Well, as it turned out, doing it Dead Money first, because that was the fun part. After that one, I went into Dead Money a little bit after playing through it. Dead Money, if you don't know, forces you to start with nothing. And I love that. Because the problem is, with all the DLCs and all that, what ends up happening is that you gather a huge boatload of stuff, and you don't know what to bring and what to leave. You're like halfway through the game, or even like a portion, like just the starting portion, you don't know how you like the guns, you haven't experienced a good chunk of them, you don't know if you may go for melee later into the build, you don't know this or that, so you're just hauling around 15 individual weapons because you don't know which way you're going. After about halfway, you start figuring out, okay, I like snipers, I like shotguns, and I like bringing a melee weapon. And you start cutting it down. You don't bring the assault weapon, or bring the assault rifles, you don't bring the pistols, you don't bring any of that stuff. You leave that all on the 38, and then you just go bring your shotgun, your sniper, and a melee weapon. But that's the whole problem. You don't know that if that's what your build's gonna be. So you end up bringing in everything. And then you get overloaded. And then because of that, you end up just, yeah. Anyway, but, so every time you start a new DLC, if you get to bring everything, then you end up being like, I don't know, like, which of the new weapons should I add to my collection, or which of them I should incorporate into my actual playthrough. Should I equip this flagpole as a weapon, or should I keep my thermal lance? Stuff like that. I will say that Glory, oh god, that thing was fun going through the dam with it. And again, I finished it with the NCR. Which, by the way, as an ending off, I found out what happened. If any of you guys have watched the Undertale series, I had talked about how I had played through Fallout New Vegas, and one of the breaking points was that EDE technically killed the president. And you might be thinking, oh, did he like shoot him? No, he killed an NCR ranger before the president technically ever existed in the game, which just makes it stupid, as in, wait, he assassinated the president, but the president never existed. What the fuck? So I figured it out. The NCR Ranger was not a Legion spy. The guy who ends up, the guy I remember being the guy who rushes the president, is the mechanic. The mechanic who places the bomb on the vertibird. That's the problem. The mechanic is all you have to watch out for. There is no third party. It's the mechanic and the assassin over in the tower. And I believe if you go ahead and you interact with the vertibird while the guy is still up there, he thinks, oh shoot, I've been caught, and he ends up rushing you. Or rushing the president and then kills him. So I had luckily got it where he got down the ladder, I went, alright, well I gotta expect this, there's a bomb on it, take it off. And also, I did remember EDE and them had killed them, so I left them in the Hoover Dam Visitor Center. Then I was just like, alright, we're gonna go ahead. I know there's the assassin, I'm aware that there's a second or a third party, which I found out was actually the first party, the mechanic. Which, if you shoot him, because he doesn't get enraged by the fact he knows the bomb's bad, he's considered a full-on NCR civilian. So it outright will cause the NCR to be angry with you. So you can't kill the mechanic unless he charges the president, which you don't want, so yeah. But it was funny because it's like, you know, there's the assassin, he's over there, he's like in the tower, he's pretending to be the NCR Ranger, he just shoved off the edge. And he's like, oh, and here I am with my anti-material rifle just going on like, because it was like some weird, I couldn't tell if I was hitting him and he was considered invincible, or if he was like where I was hitting a boundary of the tower, or if I was just straight up missing the shots, and I couldn't tell because the way I was shooting was that I had him, a tower wall, and then there's me. So if I missed, I would never know. It'd just keep going on. But yeah, that was definitely fun. But basically, he didn't kill the president. Me walking onto the stage angers the people there. They're like, you can't be on here. Specifically to the point where they will open fire on you. No matter what, if you walk onto the stage, they open fire. Which means EDE did not bug out. He only acted in self-defense. So the title isn't EDE kills or assassinates Kimball. It's EDE assassinates in self-defense. Good night, everybody, and thank you guys for tuning in. All that jazz. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll see you guys next video. Other than that, have a great day.